100s and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check three. Okay. Check. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Okay, ready. Go. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 12-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check nickel. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the ready. Watch. 5. 80 weapon. Twist. Watch twist. Watch the safety creep. Check. Go. Check 31. 25. It's great. 23. Check 24. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Break. Focus against the mic. Push him back. Slam. Recon, 132 fighter. Hurry. Go.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 10 logo. 56. Rapid. Spine. No.
3, 218, chopper. Yes. Keep grip.
On first down, Pittman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Shift. 22 jet bomber. Hey, seam 6. Hey, Sam off.
Second and 10. Complete to Kelly. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now a handoff looking right. A nice little juke. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
I got you. Check safety. Check three. Kill. Go. Hey, turn it out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's now third down and 1.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Running from the gun with Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey. Watch the
6-6. Pull it high.
Mike.
Now.
It's our time. It's our time.
Fight.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo. 80 weapons. Yo, 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 go, go.
Joker.
Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they even let you play. Why? Get wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
36. Check 9. Let's go. Come on. The Twins.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on first down. Pittman. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Titans.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down now, Pittman trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready, ready.
26 months.
Move.
26 months. Put out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twitch.
Topper. Hey, foxtrot.
Switch. Check.
Looking to throw. They'll roll it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hatchet. Shoot.
Protein spill. Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Kelly. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Watch the slip.
Hey. Hey, exit. Go.
They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Badgley able to knock this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ready. 30 base. Blue draw quarter. Look at me. Go on. Rock it. There you go. Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Leo! Hey, Zoo!
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Titans.
Ready, set.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, over. Yep. 94 is the mark. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Colts 6-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Snap.
On 2nd down, Pittman. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check him up. Check, check. Lucky.
They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Rip left. Mike, 36.
Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even. No. Clear.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pittman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. X3, 218, chop it.
Check 43.
Put out. Let go.
On second down now, Pittman. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Pull together.
5.
They'll look to throw here. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. They'll set up a throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
That's it. Big hit.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 4, check 4. Jim. Sit up. Shift, watch the shift. Check 99, check 99.
Get it.
They'll try the left side. Pittman. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Target.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
1st down, Tennessee.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
At the Colts' 14-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Hey, high 7. Right.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Here we go.
Snap.
Now a give, right side. Pittman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
On 1st down, Pittman down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
General West.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now back to throw, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
31's the Mike. Pick it up, guys. Trump. 31's the Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Pittman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Protein spill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pittman. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set up. 10 logo.
Heavy on the edges. He's coming.
Now a give, right side. Pittman, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come. 26. Let's go.
That's caught by Kelly. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy. This
is fielded at the goal line. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
31's the mic. All day, punk. 31's the mic.
Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Ready? 60 or. Look at me. Zipper.
Right there in the middle.
Go.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Watch the safety cream.
Go. Go. Let go.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing Skillz, you did, huh?
Playing Skillz.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you want it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I told no wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, huh? They elevated us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not saving, huh? You be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. I never switch, I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk.